Now, I came to America, I think about 2 years ago, give or take. I don't really recall. It's been a lot going on since I came back here. So, a lot of times I tell people to call me Prince Hamidou. I call them up my nieces and nephews back there. I tell them all the time. And a lot of people, they don't understand where I come from. They just think that, I'm bougie, I'm expensive. I just say it to say that. And yes, while all those things may be true, when I grew up, I had a sheikh named Sheikh Abdul Qadir Sufi, and he wrote a book called The Muslim Prince. And in this book, it gives guidelines on how a Muslim should be for his community. And the first thing is there, it says that a prince is one who serves his community. Before anything else, a Muslim prince is one who serves his community. And so I said, in relation to say is that I am of service to this community here in Glen Rose. This is all I've lived for the last 2 years. These are all the neighbors that I bother. These are all the people that I piss off, with my strong opinions. And so I say that, to also bring something that's very important. In about 2014, I went to England. And I was with a Muslim community in England. They have lots of beautiful sisters, from my friends from my brothers who were friends there. And while I was there, men from another community in Spain came, and took this community, all of this community's women. I had never seen such destruction so slightly done in my life. And I say that to remind, especially my brothers, that we have to do more, because people will come in, just like I've come in. I come into the West End, a beautiful woman, she may say she took me, but I came in when there are capable brothers who are not reminded to handle their responsibility. And all I did was washing cars. I was every day outside washing cars. I wasn't doing anything extravagant, but I was seen to be handling my responsibility. And so we make sure that you are behind closed doors handling your responsibility, and in public handling your responsibility. Because people will come into our communities and take what's ours so easily. They can just come in and say salams and gone. With your daughters, with your brother's children, and just be like, come take them and take them to better our own community. And so I say this because the biggest thing that I have seen since I've come to the Glen Rose community and the community in Glen Rose is that we have single women, single mothers who are here in this community who do not have husbands, and there are some good husbands. I'm not talking about myself now, I'm just talking about other brothers. And for me, as a young student and as a young scholar, I think it is very important that we look at the notions of polygamy. It's a very dangerous subject for a lot of people, and it is hard. But I ponder and I say, do we want to go to a law and, as men, I'm talking about the men here, and say, hey, are we going to a law knowing how we could have strengthened a community through marriage? Not in a need of desires, but as a need to build up our community. Now, it's a very, it's a hard subject for a lot of people. But these essence of things is what I see that could give our community a growth, could give a household a growth, because these are something that will allow us to bridge finances, bridge resources. So, as I was writing this, I knew my family was coming to see me, I knew my wife was going to come see me. It took me a while, but I do feel that is a present issue in our everyday dynamic as Muslims, especially as Muslim men and as Muslim women. And if we say we are Muslim men, that we'll be able to build to that. Some cannot. You have a brother here, he's doing it, mashallah. Here in Glen Rose. This is a crazy brother right here. 24 hours at the job, you know what I'm saying? But, and when I first learned about it, he said, hey, I did it because I could not leave a wife stranded to be by herself as a black woman, and other things that he said. And so this talks to us to say, hey, some of us can't do it. I'm in no position to do it, but I'm just saying something that can bring us closer in our deen and strengthen in our community, because there is a need. And we insult these people, and we insult Muslim women when we do not address this need. We insult them heavily, allow them to struggle, allow them to deal with things on their own because of our own innate behaviors or our own household understanding. So I just, want to bring that out there for us to ponder upon and just to put it in our psyche. And I end this with a dua. In the name of Allah, the most compassionate. O Allah, the most merciful, most compassionate, the mighty and the just. We ask for your help and mercy upon all those who are oppressed and suffering in Palestine, Sudan, Congo, and the United States. O Allah, relieve their distress, lift the oppression from them, and grant them security and peace, and grant them a victorious relief. O Allah, unite their ranks, strengthen their resolve, and grant them patience and strength to face tyranny and oppression. O Allah, you are capable of all things, and we ask you to restore freedom and justice to their lands and fill their hearts with tranquility and faith. O Allah, protect the Muslims everywhere from trials and grant them strength and the faith to support our brothers and sisters in every possible way. O Allah, grant victory to the oppressed everywhere and replace their fear with safety and their poverty with wealth and their pain with healing. O Allah, Ameen. Come to Salat.